Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Mindset Model. And in today's episode, we're going into I'm not good enough to I am improving and the power of the 1% shift. So these are amazing concepts and mindset shifts which I've personally embodied and seen a massive transformation in my life. So I'm speaking directly to that part of you which always whispers, I'm not good enough, because I have been there, I have felt it, and I have learned from this. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being the best, not straight away anyway. It's about just improving, just starting. And when you shift from I'm not good enough to I'm improving, that is when things start to change. So first of all, let's have a little check-in. How many times have you said to yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not skilled enough, I'm not talented enough, I'm not successful enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm not this enough? And a lot of us as well have got this mindset of, oh, I can't start this new project or routine or whatever because I'm not together enough. We have this belief that we have to get everything together before we can actually start something. And to be honest with you, my loves, this little voice is a little liar. Oh, yes. So this voice comes from years and years of listening to other people, conditioning you from society, from comparison, from perfectionism. Perfectionism is a disguise thinking that you're being ambitious, but it's not. It really isn't. It's keeping you stuck. Oh, we do not want that anymore, do we? So when we actually believe that we're not good enough, this is when we actually stop trying. This is when we stop showing up. We're like, oh, well, I'm just not good enough, so I'm not even going to bloody bother. Does that resonate with you? Because that was me. That's what I used to do. Well, I'm not going to be clever enough to do that, so I'm not going to bloody bother. We shrink ourselves and we settle. We settle, and I did this so much in my life, and I see so many other people doing this as well. And the thing is, according to who said that we're not good enough? We did. It's a voice in our head that we've decided to believe. Now, here's a powerful shift for you. Instead of saying, am I enough? Say to yourself, am I improving? Doesn't that feel so much better? Am I improving? Because when you're saying to yourself, I'm improving, that really opens the door. It allows you to show up as you are right now in the moment, flaws and all, and it gives you hope, it gives you direction, and it gives you momentum. Momentum is so powerful. Momentum is where the magic lives, okay? Because one tiny step forward, this creates energy. Energy creates belief. Belief, that is where transformation happens. So momentum, obsessed. Let's give you a couple of examples. So riding a bike, for example. So there you are, you've got your bike, you just got onto the bike, you're pushing down on the pedals, you're like, oh, bloody hell, this is a bit hard, isn't it? You're a bit awkward, wobbling around a little bit, you push off, still it's a bit hard, but then the more you're pressing down on those pedals, the more momentum you're building, the easier it gets. It gets easier and easier. And before you know it, my loves, you are coasting, cruising down that beautiful country lane, living your bloody best life. That is momentum. Another little example for you is a snowball. Now, we don't get much snow here in the UK, but when we do, we are out there building a frosty. Oh, yes. So you're at the top of the hill. There you are. You've picked up your snow. You're just smashing it together, getting it into that nice, snowball shape. You've really got to work hard to get that nice round shape. So then you're going to roll that snowball down the hill. And as it goes, it gets quicker and quicker. It's picking up more and more snow. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then before you know it, that snowball is at the bottom of the hill. You have just made yourself a giant Frosty's ass. Oh, yes. So there we go. That is your goal, your dream, your desire. It is that snowball. It will start off as that small little snowball. But when it gets to the bottom of the hill, that is the growth. That is the power. That is momentum. And it's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to talk to you now about the 1% Club. Ooh, the 1% Club. Now, this is something that I learned this time last year. I don't even know what month we're in. March 2024. I was on a lovely little business trip, a conference in Barcelona, and there were some amazing, inspiring keynote speakers. Now, first of all, I was like, I'm obsessed with what they're doing. I am totally going to do that. And that's where my inspiration of becoming a keynote speaker came from. Here we go. Anyway, one of the concepts that one of the keynote speakers was talking about was the 1% Club. I was like, tell me more. So when you start a new project, routine, business, whatever it is, we get really, really overwhelmed starting something new and fresh because there's so much to do. We're like, bloody hell, I've got to do all this stuff. What am I going to do? Where am I going to start? I want it done now. I want it done yesterday. And we do get so overwhelmed. So instead, what if we just did 1% a day? We improve just 1%. So say, for example, in your business, what 1% could you do? Could that be reaching out to one more person, networking at one more event, posting one more on social media, sending one more email? Who even knows? Or in your personal life, if maybe your ambition is to be more healthy, you're like, I want to feel good. Maybe you're going to drink more water. Maybe you're going to up your steps to like 12,000 a day or something like that. Just whatever. But as long as you're just improving 1%, because this is where the magic happens. If you were to improve over a year just 1% a day, you will be 37 times better. Not 37% better, 37 times better. I know. That is the compound effect. That is momentum. And for those of you that are trying to check out the maths on that, feel free, check out Google, you eagle-eyed, sexy people out there. Anyway, so this is your sign to start. This is your sign to just make that first step. You do not need to overhaul your life. You just need to take one tiny step forward. And say this with me now in your head. Remember this for the rest of the day, the rest of the week. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm not where I used to be. Doesn't that feel so good? So you are already there. You are enough right now. So if you loved this episode, if this really resonated with you, please make sure you share, like, give this to a friend or family member that needs to hear this message. And just a reminder, you're not stuck, you're not broken, you're not late, you are just improving. And that is what makes you unstoppable. So until next time, my loves, have the best week and I will see you again.